Well, thank you so much for having me here today in the third and final round of interviews for this position. As you know, I'm a candidate for a special assignment for UPS to help bolster the communications for our public affairs advocacy, specifically in Europe, based in Brussels. So today I want to share with you some of the things that I learned through our interview process, not just about myself, but about your needs as an organization, as UPS, wanting to increase your brand awareness and create a more cohesive strategy for your public affairs. And one of the things that I thought of when I was listening to you in the interviews is, what are your greatest problems and how can I help solve them? What are your needs? What is my skill set? And how can we solve the problem? The first one, so let me just say, I identified three major areas. And the first one is that UPS Europe needs to increase their communication throughout the offices. So UPS Europe has 10 offices, sometimes more than one person in those offices. And while we have a small team, we have a lot going on. And you've said in the interviews that the left hand doesn't necessarily know what the right hand is doing. And as you know, as professionals, when we can create a more comprehensive team that is sharing resources and knows what one another is doing, we can help one another be more productive in the country and in different areas. So I see that as the main opportunity. And as a problem solver and a natural team player, I recommend that UPS create a more comprehensive communication strategy internally, which includes increasing travel with your partners. Let's say you have a partner in Italy. Bring them to England and see what your partner is doing there. If you have a partner in Brussels, bring your partner to Spain and let them know what they're doing there. Now that does require some money, it does require some travel. So I'll let you know some opportunities later where I see some cost-saving measures for UPS and communications that we could dedicate other funds. Then in this opportunity, I saw a place where I feel like my boss has given me good feedback on where I brought this to the table, and that's being a team player. I'm always looking for ways to integrate the team. I got feedback on that in my most recent review. The next area, I think UPS Europe, what I heard you say in our interviews, is that there could be a more cohesive communication strategy with the DC headquarters office, where all public affairs strategies are created and implemented and then pushed out to the different offices in the United States and abroad. And as you know, being close to the nucleus, you get the most heat, and that is where I think that we can really thrive as UPS Europe. And so I recommend implementing some strict communication policies, like having a weekly report where everyone includes their different accomplishments for the week. So when you're accomplishing something in Italy, you can share that with your partner in Asia or your partner in Texas. Maybe they're doing something similar on similar legislation or a similar issue. Just because it's in one continent doesn't mean it doesn't apply in another. We all work for the same team. And in this, I also received feedback from a manager that talks about me as a problem solver. I can quickly identify opportunity and determine the right next steps to get to the goal. So here's a problem, here's the solution, and what are the steps we need to do it. And the third and final opportunity I heard that you say in the interview process is that we have a fragmented communications consultants strategy. So that means we shared about 10 different consultants across our countries that necessarily don't talk to one another, that don't necessarily know what one another's doing, and often it's reactive. And as you know, as professionals, we need to be proactive. We need to be syncing our communication strategy with our public affairs and legislative strategy in the United States, at the state level, and across Asia, Europe, and Latin America. So I recommend doing an audit of these partners, looking at them and saying, what are they bringing to the table? What are they not bringing to the table? And how can we save funds, be more efficient, and dedicate some of those resources to helping our partners get to know one another directly? Because as you know, people work with people. And it's important to build relationships rather than have resources that are being wasted externally when we can improve internally. The third and final quote that I think applies here is that I'm organized, but I can quickly change and adapt when necessary. I want you to know, if you hire me, that I'll be in a new culture. I'll be in a new environment with new people. And I have a track record for being open to change, ability to be flexible based on your needs, changing demands, and demands of the industry. So not only do you get my personality and my professionalism, strong work ethic, the team player, as I hope I've demonstrated to you today. But I also have 10 years work experience. I'll be coming fresh from Georgetown with a master's degree in the specific field that you're looking for. And I really feel like I could be an asset to you.